Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday. I have got some things to talk about today. It has been a very interesting day, and in order to talk about it, I need to actually back up a little bit. So, yesterday, I had been feeling some of that continued lethargy. I woke up yesterday with a sore throat, and then I'd taken a nap at some point in the evening, woke up, sore throat was gone, and I actually felt pretty good. I don't remember exactly where the vlog ended, but after the vlog ended, I actually started to feel really good. Like the best I have felt, the most energy I have had in well over a week. And that energy corresponded like to my body and also my mind. I had like infinite executive function. So last night, I had some food because Mal made me that chicken noodle soup. I watched an episode of Futurama with Mal, and then she went to bed. I was like, I don't feel quite ready for bed. I feel like I could do some of my physical therapy exercises, so I'm going to do that. So after the vlog ended, that's what I did. I felt like awake and alert. I've been having trouble over the past 9 or 10 days even doing my physical therapy exercises because I've been so tired. There's been days I've skipped. I mean, we had holidays and stuff too, but even on the days that I did it, I've been so physically exhausted that I could do, 8 to 12 minutes. And then I was like, I'm so tired. I cannot continue. Like it felt like I was just going to collapse on the floor. So I didn't push myself because I physically couldn't, and I stopped. But last night, it was different. I was like, I can do this. And I did physical therapy exercises for like almost an hour. And that started late. Like Mal had already went to bed. And I did the exercises. I felt good because I had done them. I was like, oh man, this is the most I've done in forever. Then I was like, what else can I do? Because my brain was like a buzz. And I did all of the dishes. I took care of a bunch of other stuff in the kitchen. There was some mail that we needed to deal with. My thought when I had tucked Mal in for bed was like, oh, I'll go do some physical therapy exercises. Those have been making me very tired, and then I'll be ready for bed. And instead, that's not what happened. I did the exercises, and then my brain was like, that was good. Good job. Now you have all this dopamine from doing a successful thing. Good work. Now, what else do you want to do? And I just started tackling all sorts of other stuff. I dealt with emails, and then I sat down and I was still feeling jived from everything. So I edited, and I stayed up late. And I don't know that that was a bad call. Like normally I would be like, I probably shouldn't have stayed up until 5, but I did. I stayed up until 5, and I don't know, considering the fact that I did get 8 hours of sleep the day before and also took a 3-hour nap, I didn't feel that bad about doing it. So I only got 3.5 hours of sleep last night, but I felt relatively okay today. We did breakfast stream. We did the Pikmin stream. And actually in between that, I had physical therapy today because I wasn't able to do it on Black Friday because, he wasn't around and I wasn't around. So I actually had my makeup session today, and it was good. Like I felt good. I felt alert. I was able to do it, and that was really nice and really rewarding to actually do. But I did only get 3.5 hours of sleep. So now that it's after Pikmin, I am tired. Mal just went out for another bike ride. She's going to ride a bike, which is great. But for me, I'm like, okay, I do need to take a little nap. So I'm going to take a nap before Mal stream this evening. And actually, it's a big deal for Mal because Mal is returning to art. The artist returns. It's been a few months since Mal has done any sort of art because she had only just gotten back to it when she then had to go and do her surgery. And then she's been in recovery. And now she's to the point where she can finally get back to it. So she's excited to get back to it today. So when I wake up, I'll need to make sure everything is set up for her so she can do that stream. But she's excited about it, and God, I'm so excited for her. This is great. And I think that she'll have a really good time with it because she's going out now to exercise, so she's going to like get the blood flowing and then come back and probably get a shower and then do the stream. So I think it'll be a good experience for her. I'm curious to see how it goes. But I'll ask her that in a bit. For now, I'm glad to have caught you up on all of that. I'm going to get a little nap, and then I'll wake up and help get that stream set up.
Stephen and I finished Pikmin 4 stream for the afternoon, and before the sun sets, I wanted to go out for a bike ride. So I needed a short break because there was a hill. And so Brandon went ahead a little bit, and he's going to come back, and then we'll head home. I'm looking for things I need to add to this. Open. Hello. We want this. And we need some brushes. This is a good one. This is a good one. I'm realizing I don't have anything good between this and like a really big paintbrush.
Let's see. Oh, wow. It
went. Chad said it was the longest.
Yeah, it's 10. So you streamed 3 hours. Yeah. That's like I mean, there's not a normal, right? But that's what I typically think of when I think of like a Twitch stream.
Yeah.
So you have to paint on the canvas, Mal.
I have quite a bit of paint on the canvas, actually.
I'm really impressed. That's like wow. So how was it? I mean, not only getting back into painting, but also doing a 3-hour painting stream.
It was good. I had a lot of fun. I knew I wanted to do a still life, and I didn't give it any more thought than that. And that I wanted to do an underpainting.
Yeah.
And so chat was like naming fruits, and someone said kiwi, and I love kiwi. So I was like, yeah, kiwi. And then they named, what did they name next? Like pineapple was really good because it has so much texture to it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, so I put that in. And then I had to change the size of some things. And then like someone said pomegranate, and they're like, well, we're doing tropical. So then we had coconut and avocado. And then, thank you, Kepler. And then Renee was like, why don't you put a tropical drink in there? So I did.
Oh, wow. So very tropical still life.
We were trying to figure out the underpainting colors.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, pink, I was going to go with like a raw sienna, like a neutral. And someone was like, oh, a bright color would be fun. I was like, yeah. So we talked about that. And I was like, I don't have pink. Pink would be great. So I almost did orange, and then I found pink.
Oh.
And someone's like, it'd be cool if you could also do blue. I was like, you can. So we put blue in.
Wow. So I did not watch the stream because I've been editing.
Yeah.
Child. It must be
desperately
time.
Wants attention.
You want attention. But hearing you describe it, it's definitely... It sounds fun. Like,
it was fun.
Because, like, it's painting, but you're not alone. Because I know so much of Mal Makes, the 120 whatever paintings that you did, like, you're alone in a room.
Yeah, which has benefits because, like, I can listen to my music and not stream music.
Sure, yeah.
But, I mean, it was nice to get all the feedback as I was doing it because, like, I wouldn't have done these colors. And we talked about how, like, sometimes it's hard to try something you're not used to, and like I normally don't do bright underpaintings.
Yeah.
So and it's fun. Look how fun it is.
It is very fun. Yeah, when I walked in and saw that, I was like, that's like, wow, you got further than I was expecting you to.
Because it really pops under those lights.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. So, when are you going to paint next, or do you even know?
Well, we talked about maybe just going, you and I, not me and Chat, talked about going live some days just to like get some painting done, get some hours in.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
One of the reasons I picked the big painting is because it will take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
So.
That's the one thing about doing a painting of this size is that, like, it takes time.
It does take time.
Like, it doesn't matter that you're streaming it. It doesn't make it magically fast.
Yeah.
Like paintings.
I could spend 2 hours on each of these fruit.
I know. It's one of those things that doing an 18 by 24 canvas, like historically Mal has taken at bare minimum 30 to 40 hours. And it can take upwards of, 80. So if she's going to make a big painting, that's totally fine, but she will have to go live
More
at-
often.
Yeah, and I think with Mao especially, because I know I've always been like very rigid about a schedule for myself. With Mao, if she's going to do this, it's going to basically be at her whim. So like Mao streams will probably just be like whenever, like it might be on a morning or an afternoon or like in an evening. She may just go randomly live and paint for a while in order to do a thing. So this is cool. The reason I think this is so cool is that this is the closest thing you have had to doing a traditional Mao Makes thing in a streaming format.
Yeah.
And I've always been real curious to see what that would look like, and this is my example. So this is real cool. I love this. Good job, Mel.
Thank you.
Good job.
Get a load of this little guy.
You're just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. We were watching Futurama,
But Hulu is like not doing at all. So we're like halfway through an episode and it's buffered like 15 times to do that. So I just paused it and I'm like, maybe if I just let it sit, it'll do. Generally, there's like no problems with streaming services.
Yeah.
But as soon as there is, you're like, oh yeah, that can happen. And that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You had a big day.
I did.
You had a really big day.
We had breakfast stream,
Yeah.
and then I made a sandwich. It was a big sandwich.
I'm glad that that's in there.
And then it was Pikmin 4 time.
Yep.
And then I went on a bike ride for 6 miles, 7 miles.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. It was like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And then I got home, and I think I overdid it between yesterday's bike ride and today's.
I felt for sure that would happen. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, I'm fine. Like, I'm not sore except my neck because I think my handlebars are too low.
Yeah.
So I have my head pushed way back
Yeah.
and my shoulders down. So like, that's the only part of me that hurts. So like, my legs don't hurt, my hands don't hurt, my wrists don't hurt, just my neck. And like, cardio wise, I feel fine once I get home and stop.
Yeah.
So like, I recover well, but during is a little bit much. Anyway, so after that, we set up my stream, and then I streamed a painting for 3 hours.
And now we're at the end of the day.
And now we're at the end of the day.
And tomorrow, dentist,
Yes, dentist.
which is exciting. Yay. We both have dentist stuff to deal with, so we'll see how that goes. That's in the morning. I wish that weren't in the morning because I've been editing and I'm currently working on the Ren Fair and it's involved and it's fine. We have things to do. All right. Hopefully this is done buffering. We can watch this and go to bed.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Let's be back tomorrow. Shall we?